What was Jimin doing at RM's studio at 3 o'clock in the morning? And why is everyone talking about what happened next? This isn't just another late-night hangout, ARMYs. What transpired in that studio session is about to change everything you thought you knew about their creative process and friendship. Stay with me, because this story gets deeper and more emotional than you could ever imagine. Hey everyone, welcome back. If you've been following BTS closely this January 2026, you know that since Jimin and the other members completed their military service, things have been heating up at HYBE headquarters. The group is preparing for their highly anticipated 2026 comeback, and the energy is absolutely electric. But what happened between Jimin and RM at 3 a.m. in the studio? This isn't just tea, this is the whole coffee shop. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why this moment is so significant for BTS's future. But before we dive into this incredible story, I need you to do something for me right now. If you're curious about what really went down in that studio, smash that like button right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on all notifications by clicking the bell icon, because we're bringing you the most exclusive BTS updates daily. And please, share this video with every single ARMY you know, because they absolutely need to hear this incredible story. Comment down below where you're watching from so I can see our global ARMY family. Your support means everything and helps us grow this community. The more you engage, the more amazing content we can bring you. Now, let's get into this unbelievable story. So, here's what we know. According to sources close to HYBE and corroborated by staff members who were working late that night, Jimin showed up at RM's personal studio, which is located inside the HYBE building, at approximately 3 a.m. on a Tuesday night in mid-January 2026. Now you might be thinking, okay, so what? They're friends, they work together, what's the big deal? But here's where it gets interesting. This wasn't a scheduled session. This wasn't a planned collaboration meeting. Jimin reportedly showed up unannounced, and what happened next has everyone in the industry buzzing. Let me paint the picture for you. RM had been working on tracks for BTS's comeback album for nearly 18 hours straight. Staff members reported seeing him enter the building early that morning, and he never left. He was deep in his creative zone, the kind of flow state where artists lose track of time completely. According to people who were there, RM was struggling with a particular track. It was a song that was supposed to capture the essence of BTS's reunion, the emotions of coming back together after military service, the growth they've all experienced, and the promise of their future. But something wasn't clicking. The melody was there, the beat was solid, but emotionally, it wasn't hitting the way RM wanted it to. Now here's where Jimin comes in, and this is what makes this story so incredibly touching. Jimin wasn't sleeping that night either. He was at his own place, working on choreography concepts and going through vocal exercises, preparing for the comeback. But around 2:30 a.m., he reportedly felt something was off. He couldn't explain it, but he had this overwhelming feeling that he needed to check on RM. This is the part that gives me chills, ARMYs. Jimin has always had this intuitive connection with the members, especially with RM. It's like he can sense when someone needs him, even without any communication. And that night, his instincts were absolutely right. So Jimin gets in his car and drives to HYBE at 3 a.m. He doesn't call ahead, he doesn't text, he just goes. When he arrives, security lets him in because, well, he's Jimin from BTS, and he heads straight to RM's studio. Now, according to the accounts we've gathered, when Jimin opened that studio door, RM was sitting at his desk, headphones on, completely absorbed in his work, but visibly frustrated. The moment RM saw Jimin, his expression was a mix of surprise and relief, like he didn't know he needed someone there until that exact moment. Jimin didn't say much at first. He just sat down next to RM, and for a few minutes they sat in comfortable silence. Then Jimin asked the simplest question, "What are you working on?" And RM started explaining the track, the concept, what he was trying to achieve, and where he felt stuck. Here's where it gets beautiful, ARMYs. Jimin listened intently, then asked to hear the track. RM played it for him, and after listening once through, Jimin closed his eyes and listened again. Then he did something unexpected. He started humming a melody over the track, a counter melody that RM hadn't considered. It was spontaneous, unrehearsed, pure creative instinct. RM's eyes lit up. He immediately started working that melody into the track, and suddenly the piece that had been frustrating him for hours started to come alive. But it wasn't just about the melody, it was about the emotion Jimin brought to it. His voice, even just humming, carried the exact feeling RM had been searching for. They worked together for the next 3 hours. 3 o'clock became 4, became 5, became 6 o'clock in the morning. Staff members who came in early for their shifts reported seeing them still in the studio, completely energized, bouncing ideas off each other, laughing, sometimes sitting in thoughtful silence, then exploding with new ideas. One staff member said it was like watching magic happen in real time. The synergy between them was incredible. RM would create something, Jimin would add to it or suggest a modification, and it would elevate to a whole new level. This wasn't just collaboration, this was creation at its purest form. But here's what makes this story even special. During one of their breaks, around 5 a.m., they had a deep conversation. According to someone who overheard parts of it, they talked about their military experience, about how it changed them, about their fears for the comeback, and about their dreams for BTS's future. Jimin reportedly told RM that one of the things he learned during military service was the importance of being present for the people you care about, even when words aren't necessary. He said that he came to the studio that night not because RM asked, but because he felt RM needed him, and that's what brothers do. RM's response was equally touching. He told Jimin that having him there reminded him why they do this, why they make music, why BTS matters. It's not just about the charts or the awards or the records. It's about the connection, the genuine human connection between the members and with ARMY. The track they worked on that night has reportedly become one of the centerpieces of the upcoming 2026 album. Producers who've heard it say it's emotionally devastating in the best way possible. It captures everything BTS has been through, everything they've overcome, and everything they're still reaching for. But beyond the music, this 3 a.m. studio session represents something deeper about Jimin and RM's relationship. Throughout BTS's journey, RM has been the leader, the spokesperson, the one carrying much of the weight of responsibility, and Jimin has consistently been there as emotional support, as creative partner, as the person who shows up when needed most. Their dynamic is fascinating because they're so different. RM is the intellectual, the philosopher, the one who processes everything through deep thought and analysis. And Jimin is the empath, the one who feels everything intensely and expresses it through movement and emotion. But together, they create this perfect balance. Industry insiders are now saying that this collaboration might lead to something even bigger. There are rumors, and these are just rumors, so take them with a grain of salt, that Jimin and RM might be working on a special unit song for the album. Not a full subunit, but a unique collaboration track that showcases their individual strengths and their combined creative power. If this happens, it would be historic. While we've seen various unit combinations in BTS over the years, a Jimin and RM-focused track would be something entirely new and unexpected. Imagine RM's rap and Jimin's vocals intertwining, telling a story about friendship, growth, and artistic evolution. ARMYs would absolutely lose their minds. What's also significant about this January 2026 moment is the timing. BTS is preparing for their first full group comeback after military service. The pressure is immense. Expectations are sky high. The music industry has changed during their hiatus. But moments like this 3 a.m. studio session show that BTS's secret weapon isn't just talent or hard work. It's their genuine connection with each other. The fact that Jimin sensed RM needed him and showed up without being asked speaks volumes about the depth of their bond. The fact that RM trusted Jimin's creative instincts and was open to collaboration in a vulnerable moment shows mutual respect and artistic maturity. This is what sets BTS apart from other groups. Yes, they're incredibly talented. Yes, they work harder than almost anyone in the industry. But their real strength is this authentic friendship, this willingness to support each other, to show up for each other, to create together from a place of genuine care and respect.
ARMYs have been reacting to news of this studio session with overwhelming emotion. Social media has been flooded with posts about how this story exemplifies everything we love about BTS. Comments range from people crying about their friendship to excitement about the music they're creating, to gratitude for having artists who care this much about their craft and each other. Some ARMYs are calling this the 3 a.m. miracle, and it's trending across multiple platforms. Fan artists are already creating illustrations imagining that studio session. Fan fiction writers are crafting stories inspired by this moment. The ARMY creative community has been absolutely ignited by this news. What's beautiful is that this story gives us a glimpse into the creative process behind what will likely be one of the most important albums in K-pop history. BTS's 2026 comeback isn't just another release, it's a statement. It's a reunion. It's a new chapter. And knowing that moments like this 3 a.m. collaboration are shaping that album makes it even more meaningful. So, there you have it, ARMYs. The story of Jimin's unexpected 3 a.m. visit to RM Studio and the magic that happened next. This isn't just about two members working on music. This is about friendship, intuition, creative synergy, and the bonds that make BTS who they are. As we move forward in January 2026 and get closer to the comeback, I have a feeling we're going to hear more stories like this. Stories of late-night creativity, of members supporting each other, of music being crafted with love and intention. Now, before you go, I need your help to spread this incredible story. If this touched your heart the way it touched mine, please hit that like button right now. It only takes 1 second, but it helps so much. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you never miss our exclusive BTS updates and breaking news. We post daily content about BTS's 2026 comeback journey. Share this video on all your social media: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, everywhere. Tag your ARMY friends who need to see this. Let's make this video reach every single ARMY around the world, because this story deserves to be heard. And don't forget to comment below. Tell me what you think about this incredible story. Can you imagine the track they created together? Are you hoping for a Jimin and RM collaboration song on the album? What's your favorite Jimin and RM moment? Drop all your thoughts and theories. I read every single comment and I love connecting with you all. If you want more exclusive BTS content, behind-the-scenes stories, and comeback updates, check out our other videos. I'll link some must-watch videos in the description and the cards above. Thank you so much for being here and supporting this channel. You guys are the best ARMY family anyone could ask for. Remember, the best is yet to come for BTS, and we get to witness it all together. Until next time, stay purple, stay beautiful, and keep streaming. Bora hey!